Um novo negócio com mano recentemente surdo, mais preparado e mais bem cauteloso e mais alinhado que antes.
Thanks to all of you who joined us to make 2K TV Tuesday a huge success.
Now it's time to shout out the players that shined above the rest. We have a tie this time, so our 2K TV Tuesday MVPs are Toxica and Bugs3034. Congratulations.
.2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all of sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
Now we'll look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. We've got Isaiah Thomas, Antetokounmpo out there with Nowitzki. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Durant in at the 3. Now here's Embiid. Clock at 6. And he banks in the layup.
In the first half of his season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent, and when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
Outside for Curry. Back to Aldridge. Tries again. Goes up with it again. Outside Butler. Shoots the 3. Embiid, the pass to Butler. Launches a 3. Hands it from downtown.
You know, a feed like this shows you how well-rounded Joel Embiid's game is becoming and what a good teammate he is. He's not just looking for his own.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
They get the rebound. The kick out to Westbrook. It's stolen by DeRozan. Here's Giannis. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Butler. East All-Stars on offense. Westbrook dishes to Aldridge. Here's Curry. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an All-Star Game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star Week.
Here's KD following the basket by Stephen Curry.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Billy Donovan and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. Now, he was modest. He thinks the success he's had as a coach is because of the players he's gotten to work with this season. He said, I'm surrounded by talent. Guys who actually have to go out there on the court and get it done deserve the respect. And, Kevin, this is why so many of his players respect him.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And the shot is good from Nowitzki.
You know, he's always ready to shoot the basketball, Dirk Nowitzki. I mean, as soon as he catches the pass, he's locked and loaded and ready to go. Great confidence in his stroke.
Now, here's Westbrook. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Embiid, the pass to Westbrook. The East All-Stars need to get another shot. And it's Butler missing. The West trails by 5. Thomas, it's a wide open look. And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
That's where Nowitzki's long arms help him on the glass. They're solid at using that length to reel in rebounds.
Butler kicks to Westbrook. Fires from deep. West All-Stars with the rebound. On the wing, Giannis. Guarded by Embiid. Giannis passes to Thomas. The three. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And there it is for him. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, we know what a skilled passer Westbrook is, but you still got to appreciate that dime there. Very impressive.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
A big group substitution here for the East. Porzingis is checked in for Embiid. Davis comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. George is checked in for Butler. And it's LeBron in for Russell Westbrook. Griffin can't get it to go in.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
LeBron passes to Porzingis. LeBron kicks to George. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. James outside. There's the pass to Porzingis. 5 on the clock. Good, and the assist goes to James.
At this distance, Kristaps Porzingis is more than comfortable. I mean, he's got such a nice high release and a really soft, beautiful touch.
Now here's Anthony. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. No good with the triple.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's James. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
LeBron deals with a ton of physical defense, and he dishes out some physical contact too. But that's why he works so hard on his body. I mean, you might foul him, but you're not going to push him around. No way, Jose.
And so Griffin will bring it up for the West. 7-point differential.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Anthony against LeBron. Here's Curry with the 3. The West grabs the miss.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
James finds Davis. And it's Griffin with the rebound.
And really a surprising amount of defense being played here tonight.
There really is. I mean, what's gotten into these guys? Usually it's all offense all the time in this game. I like that they're going at it like this. It looks more realistic.
A minute 42 left in the first quarter. Here's George. Here's Davis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Well, what a great effort that time by Davis. Just never gave up on it. Worked through tough defense and still found a way to get it up and down.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Lillard's checked in. The West trails by 6. Ball passes to Carmelo. 18 feet out. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Anthony's got his second bucket.
What fun would it be to play with a guy like CP3? I mean, if you get open, he's finding you, and his leadership skills are unquestioned. That guy would be a joy to play with.
Curry from deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 7 points.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Lillard misses.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
The shot by Curry, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And it's Lillard missing. The East leading by 7. Loads it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Boy, it's no secret that LeBron James is an outstanding passer. Boy, I love his vision in the pick and roll.
Davis has gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Shot and game clock separated by 5. The kick out to Towns. Rebound by the East All-Stars. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Well, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
And so it's the East All-Stars heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll take... Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
You're a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
Devin Booker out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Embiid. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Davis in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. James kicks to Booker. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Embiid. Pass to Beal. Good ball movement here by the East. It's stolen by DeRozan. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. And he slams it down right on top of Joel Embiid.
And these fans are getting treated to just some amazing aerial action in this game.
And that's the way it should be, right? I mean, it's All-Star Week. You don't lay it in, you punch it in.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
He's been a huge factor in this game, and drives like that show how valuable he is on the floor.
And that one's good. Beal.
Well, LeBron James is clearly a tremendously talented passer. When a guy is open, he'll get him the ball.
Outside Durant. And there's the feed to DeRozan. And Nowitzki wide open. He fires. That one rolling around and rims out.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the board has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Giannis, he's checked in for the West.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Beal, the pass to Embiid. LeBron, left side. And stolen by Nowitzki. Here's Antetokounmpo. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Embiid.
A multiple-time MVP. You know, what's really scary is that Giannis feels like he can keep getting better. And more importantly, he does the work to get better.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you always talk about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
You're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here. I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game. Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Here's Booker. Here's Davis. And Beal kicks to James.
Excellent coverage from Durant, able to guard multiple positions due to his size, athleticism, and length.
And the rejection by LeBron. And it's Beal in the corner. No good on the three. Enzo Thomas will bring it up for the West All-Stars. They trail by 9 points. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
You know, I know Giannis would rather get inside, but he's got the touch to make the mid-range shot, and he needs to take it when it's available.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
The West trails by 9. Nowitzki left side. Uncovered. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got his 4th assist in this one.
You don't want to leave guys free when Thomas has the ball. He's really good at finding the open man. Solid possession there.
Davis, the pass to Embiid. Out of bounds. It'll be the West All-Stars ball.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Dwayne Wade's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
And Kevin, they've been committing a lot of turnovers here. Taking care of the basketball is the #1 priority right now in that huddle. They've got to tighten it up.
And it's a completely new group for the East All-Stars. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Thomas passes to Durant. Now here's Wade. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound in this one. From deep, George. And no good. And the West will go the other way with it. Floats it up for Giannis. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Isaiah Thomas.
And I'll tell you, Isaiah gives you everything he's got every time out. Right there, finishing through contact.
Aldridge finds Butler. It's George on the wing. Cousins trying to free himself up. And George is good for 3. And the East leads by 8.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And Antetokounmpo spins it in.
Man, it would be kind of cool to be Giannis for just one game. He makes dunking and getting to the rim look so easy.
Butler kicks to George. There's the triple. George missing again. The West trails by 6. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And he recovers it. And it's good. 2 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
It's Curry outside. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by the West.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Nowitzki.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Curry fires from way outside. Drains the three-pointer. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
And the greatest shooter we have ever seen. Curry is just lethal from outside.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise!
some changes here for the East. Embiid, he's checked in for Cousins. Anthony Davis comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And James subbed in for Butler. Then for the West All-Stars, Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Nowitzki. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Kevin Durant. And Paul subbed in for Thomas. Outside for Curry. Launches it. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 6 assists here tonight. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the East All-Stars?
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooter.
Hey, I know analytics shuns the mid-range game, but I tell you what, these guys have the shooters that can knock them down, and they're making it pay tonight.
Here's Giannis. Goes back up. Good D by Embiid.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Towns. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Outside Curry. From deep. That shot is off. Now the West All-Stars the other way. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Antetokounmpo's got 7 now in this quarter.
You know, the moment he gets the ball, he's into his motion. That's good work by Giannis.
James finds Davis. Over Giannis. And another miss by the East.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over him.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Feeds it to Davis. And taken away by Paul. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. And Davis pulls it down. Back to Curry. Here's the 3.
You know, people sometimes forget what a pesky and physical defender Chris Paul is for a guy who's not that big. He influences a lot of shots out there.
And
it's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome to halftime. An amazing first half of basketball. And it looks like we've got a game on our hands that will cap off. And that wraps up the half.
And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
On the floor for the West All-Stars.
2 shots.
Durant is out there with Nowitzki. Then it's Thomas. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's DeRozan in at the 2 spot.
Hey, there are guys who have played as long as LeBron, okay? But how many have maintained their physical abilities the way he has so late in his career? I think that's a short list.
Baseline J on the way. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from DeMar DeRozan. Booker against DeRozan. No good from Booker.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And Davis sends it back.
Davis's anticipation and timing, so good at the defensive end. This guy is a shot-blocking machine.
James against Durant. Just 5 to shoot. Another shot. Fades. That one off the back iron and out.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Here's DeRozan. Another miss by DeRozan. The East leading by 4. James right side. Beal, that's for 2. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 7th assist here tonight.
No hesitation whatsoever. I just love how Beal makes that decision quickly to shoot off the catch.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The West All-Stars have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
You know, the thing about Thomas you like and admire, he's an excellent leader. His winning mentality is contagious, and he typically lays it on the line every time he's on the court.
The East making a switch. Curry's checked in. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the West. James, the pass to Curry. Misses the 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Davis sends it back. And here we go. The East with a fast break.
Defensive foul. LeBron James.
Russell Westbrook checked in for Beal.
First team foul.
The West trails by 4. Here's Thomas. 6 points for him. And they get it back. And Davis sends it back.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find. You know, with his level of quickness, it's tough to keep up defensively.
The East All-Stars shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Free throw good, LeBron. And so here are the West All-Stars. 7-point differential. Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the East. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Thomas kicks to Durant. Here's DeRozan, and Embiid with the block.
Incredibly light-footed at 7 feet tall. Embiid can cover a lot of ground defensively.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Davis finds James. Embiid trying to break loose. James, no good. The West trails by 7 outside DeRozan. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Fires from 14. Jump shot is good. DeRozan's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, you can see the excitement in DeRozan's eyes when he gets these opportunities. I mean, he's a knockdown threat from there.
Here's Davis. Bobbed up there for Embiid. Nowitzki with the steal. Here's Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Yeah, and no one's ever questioned the desire. Griffin using his strength and explosiveness to make good on the second chance opportunities.
Westbrook dishes to Embiid. Trying to get open is Davis, and that one is good. Embiid's got 8 points.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
A nice shot by Griffin.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Westbrook kicks to Embiid. He feeds it to Davis. Embiid inside. Griffin on him. Embiid no good. The wide open look here for DeRozan. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Embiid inside. DeRozan defending. The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room. 10 points for Joel Embiid.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. The kick out to Westbrook. Back to Curry. There's the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 16.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
The West again cannot hit.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And the dunk by Embiid.
I tell you, Embiid's teammates absolutely love setting him up. I mean, they know he's going to finish strong every time.
Thomas against Embiid, and Davis sends it back. And now the fast break, LeBron with the ball. Lobbed up there for Westbrook. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. There's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. The dish to Davis. Over Griffin. Griffin grabs the board. Griffin's got rebound number 5 here tonight. With some arc, count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Isaiah Thomas. Curry on the wing. He's guarded by Thomas. A 3-ball. Curry shot is off. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. Pass to Thomas. Trying to get open is Nowitzki with the second effort, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And you know, most of the great scorers do this. These little up fake, defender overcommits or gets off balance, and Thomas takes advantage.
So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Griffin. Simmons comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Paul subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Towns. Outside for Curry. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half. Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And there's the pass to Westbrook. Here's Embiid. Reverses, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The free throw drops for Embiid.
Clearly an MVP caliber talent now. Embiid continues to impress with his versatility on both ends. A man that big shouldn't be able to do the stuff that he does with the ball.
Charity stripe shot, and he hits the jump shot.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Embiid from outside. It's hauled in by Thomas. Anthony on the wing over Westbrook. Can't nail the jumper. And so it's the East All-Stars going into the break with a 10-point lead. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. Right back after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, we're back in a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star game, is there?
Anthony Davis is out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Curry. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's James in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Off the inbound. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Antetokounmpo. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. On its way from Curry for 2. Giannis grabs the miss. Giannis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Thomas, good.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Lillard against Curry. Dishes it to Davis. Outside for Curry. Back to Davis. Good ball movement here by the East. 4 on the shot clock. 17-foot shot on the way. The shot by Curry, no good. Lillard with it. Westbrook picks him up. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
Kicks it out to James. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And here's Westbrook from the arc. West All-Stars with the rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And James picks up the foul.
LeBron James.
That'll be his second foul of the game. The East making a switch. Booker's checked in. The West also making some changes. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Durant comes in for Anthony. And it's DeRozan in for Thomas.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Here's Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That is textbook when you're talking a pump fake. Well executed that time by Davis. So good at knowing how to use that shot fake effectively.
The West trails by 3. Lillard the pass to Giannis. DeRozan with it. Now guarded by Booker. Here's Antetokounmpo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
And some changes here for the East. Porzingis, he's checked in for Embiid. Butler comes in for Devin Booker. And George is subbed in for Curry.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Good on the bucket.
And George typically capitalizes well off any pick and roll situation because he makes quick decisions and his basketball IQ is pretty high.
Porzingis with the block. And they're able to recover. And they'll get another chance. Durant kicks to Lillard. Trying to get open is Nowitzki. The West again cannot hit. The East leading by 4. In the corner, George with it. The fader. The West All-Stars pull it in.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
A wide open look here for Porzingis. No good with the wing jumper.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
DeRozan passes to Nowitzki. And Davis sends it back. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. On defense, the East All-Stars. Nowitzki, no good. Butler on the wing. Outside, George, stolen by Durant. To take the lead. And they recover it. Pass to Lillard. Back to DeRozan to tie it up. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. DeRozan's got it all tied up now for the West All-Stars. George passes to Porzingis. Inside. Bounce pass Davis. Kicks it out to James. It's tipped. Nowitzki with the steal. Durant with it. He's picked up by James. 14 feet away. Lillard with the bucket. Lillard's got the lead up to 2 now for the West All-Stars. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
And there's the call on James. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for Lillard. And the East All-Stars call time here.
And guys, aggressive in creating his own shots, but thus far they have not been falling. Probably a good time to try and devote some of that energy to getting others involved.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He simply turned the inside into his personal workshop, getting bucket after bucket with aggressive interior offense. So you know what? When that's the case, just keep feeding him, and that's what his teammates did.
Paul against Curry. This is it to DeRozan. Nowitzki kicks to Paul. Back to Nowitzki. The West again cannot hit. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Pass to Durant. Nowitzki looking it over. DeRozan against Curry. Shot clock at 6. And it's Nowitzki missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing to fall.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Two minutes,
1:58 left to play here in the fourth. Giannis against Embiid. The offensive rebound. Nice hit again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The man on this squad, I don't think DIRK is too phased by the big moment. Not at all.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And that trip coming up empty. Missing both. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. Trailing by 2. Curry outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. Curry's got 22.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Here's LeBron. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. And now a 3-point East All-Star lead. .22 left here in the fourth quarter. Durant with a wide open look. The West again cannot hit. KD's gone just 1 for 7 shooting tonight. KD against LeBron. He dishes it to Davis. James outside. 6 on the shot clock. Curry fires from way outside. George dishes to Curry. Fadeaway. And it's George missing.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
They grabbed their own miss.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 5 to shoot. Curry from deep 3-point land. Kept alive. Kicks it out to James. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And you know Curry loves these moments. The passion, the energy. What a shot.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Well, tough proposition here. They've got to knock down a 3, foul, hope for some misses, then make another 3. I would not hold out much hope.
And the rejection by Embiid. So the East All-Stars win it.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for